last class, what we learned? We learned theory part related to continuity. When we say function is continuous at a point. When we say function is continuous at a point. And we did 3 to 4 problems in exercise number 5.1. Okay. In this class, what we are going to do? You observe this question number 5. This is very important question. If you know how to solve this problem properly, then you can do all the problems of this exercise. I'll spend some time to explain this. We'll do this question, fifth question, and this sixth question. Find all points of discontinuity. Many students confuse how to do this problem. We'll do this problem and this 10th problem. See, I am doing all the problems model wise. I am doing all exercise 5.1 problems. In that model wise I am doing. See this sixth problem, seventh problem you see all points of discontinuity. Sixth problem also all find all points of discontinuity. See this 11th problem, find all points of discontinuity. 12th problem, find all points of discontinuity. So we are going to do these problems in this class. Okay, in last class we did this fourth problem and this second problem and this first problem. Total 3 problems we completed till now in this continuity and differentiability. Okay, fifth problem. See here, fifth question. What is the fifth question? Is the function defined by f of x equal to, f of x is like this, f of x is x when x is less than or equal to 1, f of x is 5 when x is greater than 1. Here important thing is first you need to know which function to choose. Suppose x value is 3, then which function to choose? This 3 is greater than 1, so we will choose second function. Okay, suppose x value is minus 1, x value is minus 1, then which function to choose? You see here minus 1 is less than 1 or greater than 1, because in the function they given two things. When function we need to choose when x is less than 1, function we need to choose when x is greater than 1. Here minus 1 is there, na? When minus 1 is there, which function to choose? Minus 1 is less than 1 or greater than 1? Minus 1 is less than 1. So we'll choose first function, f of x as x. Okay. So first we understand the given question. Here two functions are given. When x value is less than 1, we'll take the first function. When x value is greater than 1, then we'll take the second function. Okay. Now in this problem, we need to check, is this function defined by, is this function is continuous at x equal to 0? We need to check continuity of this function at x equal to 0. We need to check continuity of this function at x equal to 1. We need to check continuity of this function at x equal to 2. Actually in these 3 bits are there. So what we will do now? I will check continuity of the function at x equal to 0. Important thing, when we say function is continuous at x equal to 0, this is hero of this story. When we say function is continuous at x equal to a, when we say function is continuous at x equal to a, limit x tends to a, f of x equal to f of a, then we say that function is continuous at x equal to a. If you do not know this point, there is no use of doing all these problems. What is this? When we say function is continuous at x equal to a, if limit x tends to a, f of x equal to f of a, then we say that function is continuous at x equal to a. Okay. So here, first we will calculate this limit x tends to a, f of x. Next we will calculate f of a. If both answers are same, then we say that function is continuous at x equal to a. Okay. So here, what the point here, I need to check the continuity at x equal to 0. That means in place of a, what I need to write? I need to write 0. I'll write it. Okay. So here limit x tends to 0, f of x equal to f of 0. Limit x tends to 0, f of x equal to f of 0. Then I can say that this function is continuous at x equal to 0. Correct? Okay. So what I'll do? First I'll calculate this one. We'll start this solution. Okay. What I am checking continuity at x equal to 0. I am checking the continuity at x equal to 0. How to check the continuity at x equal to 0? First, I'll calculate limit x tends to 0, f of x. Okay, we'll start that. Limit x approaches to 0, f of x. Okay, x approaches to 0. Here very important information. X approaches to 0 means what? X approaches to 0 means all x values are slightly less than 0 or slightly greater than 0 but not 0. Here I will mark it. This is suppose 0, 1, minus 1 like this. X approaches to 0 means what? All x values are slightly less than 0 or slightly greater than 0 but not 0. Correct? Okay. Here you observe these values. Not 0, no, we are not including 0. You observe this. All the neighborhood values of 0. X approaches to 0 means all x values are in the neighborhood of 0. X values are slightly less than 0 or slightly greater than 0 but not 0. Okay. So here function, you observe how the function is given. Function is defined in two ways, when x value is less than 1 and x value is greater than 1. Here you observe all these values. When x approaches to 0, all x values will be in the neighborhood of 0 except 0. Now the point is, all these values are less than 1 or not? Correct? All these values are what? X approaches to 0 means x values are here. All these x values are less than 1 or not? Yes, this is left side of 1. This green part is left side of 1. So all these x values are less than 1. So which function to choose? As is, look here, x approaches to 0 given. X approaches to 0 means all x values are slightly less than 0 or slightly greater than 0. That means all x values will be in this zone. So when x values are in this zone, all these x values are less than 1 or not? Yes. So which function to choose? When x is less than 1, we'll choose this function. So here that equal to limit x approaches to 0. What is f of x? What is f of x? X approaches to 0 means all x values are less than 1. So we need to choose the function as x. This function, we need to choose this f of x as x. We need to choose this f of x as x. I hope you are understanding. Right. Okay. Now, how to calculate this limit? First point. In limits chapter, we learned that any limit problem first we will do by direct method. What we will do? In this function, wherever x is there you write 0. Okay. What you will get? Write 0. In place of x, you write 0. When you apply the limit, at that time we don't write this limit part. Just in place of x, you write 0. That's it. So what we got? We got 0. What happened? I am checking continuity of the function at x equal to 0. I am checking the continuity of the function at x equal to 0. In that process, I am calculating limit x tends to 0 f of x. I calculated this. What I got? I got it as 0. Okay. Now what I need to calculate? I need to calculate f of 0. Okay. F of 0. This is also a little confusing one. F of 0. You look here. F of x. In place of x. Here x is there. Na? In place of x, what is there here? 0 is there. That means in this case, x is 0. X is 0. When x is 0, which function to choose? 0. 0 is less than 1. 0 is less than 1. Which function to choose? First function we need to choose. I hope you are understanding. To calculate f of 0, I need f of x. Here, 0 is less than 1. When 0 is less than 1, f of x is x. So here, f of x is x. When x value is less than 1. Here, 0 is less than 1. Right? So, how to calculate f of 0? F of 0 is what? Is 0. I hope you are understanding. So here, f of 0 is what? F of 0 is 0. Okay, right. So what happened? I calculated limit x tends to 0 f of x. I got its answer as 0. Next, I calculated f of 0. I got it as 0. So what I can say? Can I say these two are equal? Can I say these two are equal? Yes. So what is the conclusion here? Therefore, limit x approaches to 0, f of x equal to f of 0. Okay. So limit x tends to 0, f of x equal to f of 0. Then what I can say? I can say that f of x is continuous. F of x is continuous at x equal to 0. What they are asking in the question, is this function is continuous at x equal to 0? Yes, I checked at x equal to 0. This function is continuous at x equal to 0. Now, so I hope you understand this. You understand or not? That's good. That's good. Great. You understand this. Now, we need to check the continuity of the function at x equal to 1. We need to check the continuity of the function at x equal to 1. Okay. When we say function is continuous at x equal to 1, when we say function is continuous at x equal to 1, if limit extends to 1, f of x equal to f of 1, then we say that function is continuous at x equal to 1. Correct? Okay. So what I'll do, I'll calculate limit extends to 1 f of x and I'll calculate f of 1. Here I need function now, I'll bring it. Can you see function now? Yes. This is the question. We need to check the continuity of the function at x equal to 1. We need to check the continuity of the function at x equal to 1. When we say function is continuous at x equal to 1, limit extends to 1, f of x equal to f of 1, then we say that function is continuous at x equal to 1. So for that, first I will calculate this, limit extends to 1, f of x. Next I will calculate f of 1. If both are equal, then I can say that function is continuous at x equal to 1. Okay. Here this problem is not so easy. Left hand limit, right hand limit calculations are there in this. I'll explain. Do not worry. Right. This bit is very important in this question. This bit is very important. First, what I am trying to calculate. Limit extends to 1 f of x. Important point. X approaches to 1 means what? I am asking you. X approaches to 1 means what? X approaches to 1 means all x values are slightly less than 1 or slightly greater than 1 but not 1. To understand this more clearly, I will draw this on the number line. Here this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, something like this. X approaches to 1 means all x values are slightly less than 1 or slightly greater than 1 but not 1. So I can take like this. See this zone, all x values are slightly less than 1 or slightly greater than 1 but not 1. Here 1 is not included, this pink color part. All x approaches to 1 means all x values are slightly less than 1 or slightly greater than 1 but not 1. Okay. Here x approaches to 1 from left. X approaches to 1 from left means what? All x values are less than 1. Here I'll tell you, I'll write here so that you will get some clarity. Here, look here. I'll take some time to explain this. Please have patience. Try to understand. I am trying to calculate this one. Correct? Okay. Now, which function to choose? This is the problem. I am getting problem here only. X approaches to 1. What is the function? In the question, two functions are given. One is x, another one is phi. Which function to choose? When x is less than 1, I'll take this function. F of x as x. When x is greater than 1, I'll take f of x as phi. Now, what function to write here? I need to write x or I need to write phi. What to write here? It depends upon x value. If x value is less than 1, I'll choose first function. If x value is greater than 1, I'll choose second function. Okay, x approaches to 1 means x values are less than 1 or greater than 1. We learned in last class, x approaches to 1 means all x values are slightly less than 1 or slightly greater than 1 but not 1. That means x approaches to 1 means x value chance is there, it is less than 1. When x value is less than 1, we need to choose this function. And chance is there x value is greater than 1. This zone, x value is greater than 1. When x value is greater than 1, at that time we need to choose the second function. So here I confused what function to choose. At least you tell me which function to choose. I need to write x here or phi. What I need to do? You please tell me. Here x approaches to 1 means x values are slightly less than 1 or slightly greater than 1 but not 1. Okay, so here the question arises which function to choose. When x value approaches to 1 means x value less than 1. Possible. At that time I need to choose the first function. When x value is greater than 1, at that time I need to choose the second function. So here this problem, to choose the function here confusion is there. In that case, to calculate limit extends to 1 f of x, we need to calculate left hand limit at x equal to 1 and right hand limit at x equal to 1. This is important. Till now, whatever the problems I did in this exercise, I not use the left hand limit, right hand limit. You can go back and check those videos. Whatever the questions I did, till now I didn't use the left hand limit, right hand limit concept. This is the first problem. I hope you understand. To calculate limit extends to 1 f of x, when to calculate left hand limit, right hand limit. Here, to choose the function, I have a confusion. Which function to choose? In that case, left hand limit, right hand limit is very useful. Okay. Now, the point is, what I am trying to calculate. I came to know that to calculate this, I need to calculate left hand limit, right hand limit. Okay. First thing, I'll calculate what I am checking, continuity at x equal to 1. I am checking continuity at x equal to 1. Okay. So to calculate limit extends to 1 f of x. To calculate limit extends to 1 f of x, I'll calculate left hand limit at x equal to 1, right hand limit at x equal to 1. Okay. Left hand limit. Left hand limit. Okay. Left hand limit. How to write left hand limit at x equal to 1? Limit x approaches to 1 from left. This is the symbol. X approaches to 1 from left, f of x. X approaches to 1 from left. X approaches to 1 from left means all x values are less than 1. This is what we learned in first class. X approaches to 1 from left means what? All x values are less than 1. When x values are less than 1, which function to choose? We need to choose the first function. This is very easy, correct? Okay. So, limit x approaches to 1 from left, f of x is x. Good. F of x is x. Now, I need to calculate this limit. How to calculate limit? I'll try by direct method. What is direct method? In the given function, wherever x is there I'll write 1. That's it. Okay. All these things, how to calculate this, these things we learn in limits chapter. I cannot go back and explain all the things in detail. Okay. Put x equal to 1 here. Okay. Right. What you got? Left hand limit, you got it as 1. Left hand limit, you got it as 1. Okay. Now, I need to calculate. What I am trying to calculate this. I decided to calculate this. Choosing the function confusion is there. So I need to calculate left hand limit as well as right hand limit. I calculated left hand limit. I got answer is 1. Now I need to calculate right hand limit. Okay. Right hand limit. Okay. Right hand limit. Limit x approaches to 1 from right. F of x equal to limit x approaches to 1 from right. X approaches to 1 from right. X approaches to 1 from right means all x values are greater than 1. This we learn. X approaches to 1 from right means all x values are greater than 1. When x values are greater than 1, which function to choose? Which function to choose? So look here. When x is greater than 1, function f of x is 5. So here what is f of x? In place of f of x, what to write? I need to write 5. Okay. So f of x is 5. Now I need to calculate this limit. How to calculate this limit? By direct method. Here, in the given function, wherever x is there I'll write 1. But in the given function, x is not there. It is independent from x. So, answer is same number. This number only you will get. Okay. So, what is the answer? Answer is 5. I calculated left hand limit. I got answer 1. I calculated right hand limit. I got answer 5. Is 1 equal to 5? Is left hand limit is same as right hand limit? No. Left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. In this case, what we say, here I'll write, left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. When left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, then we say that limit extends to 1, f of x does not exist. If left hand limit is same as right hand limit, then limit exists, and suppose this answer is 1, this answer is also 1, we say that limit of the function exists and this answer equal to 1. Limit of this function is 1. But here what happened? Left hand limit is different, right hand limit is different. So what we say? Limit of the function does not exist. Actually what I am trying to check continuity at x equal to 1. I am trying to check continuity at x equal to 1. If limit extends to 1, f of x equal to f of 1, then we say that function is continuous at x equal to 1. I tried to calculate this. This does not exist. I got that this does not exist. When this does not exist, how I will check this value and this value are equal or not? To check this value are equal or not, I need to get some answer for this. This value does not exist. In that case, I cannot check this condition. When I cannot check this condition, what I will say? I will say that f of x is discontinuous. F of x is discontinuous. F of x is discontinuous at x equal to 1. What they are asking in the question is this function is continuous at x equal to 0. I came to know that it is continuous at x equal to 0, and later I am checking continuity at x equal to 1. I came to know that this is not continuous. This is discontinuous at x equal to 1. Now I need to check this function is continuous at x equal to 2 or not. I hope you understand continuity at x equal to 1. Understand or not? Right. Now I'll check the continuity at x equal to 2. Okay. I checked the continuity of the function at x equal to 0, at x equal to 1. Now I need to check the continuity at x equal to 2. When I can say function is continuous at x equal to 2? Please answer. if limit extends to 2, f of x equal to f of 2. If limit extends to 2, f of x equal to f of 2, then I can say that function is continuous at x equal to 2. So for that, first I need to calculate limit extends to 2 f of x. Next I need to calculate f of 2. If both values are equal, then I can say that this function is continuous at x equal to 2. Okay, what I'll do, I need to calculate this. Here, first I want to calculate this. Okay, I'll calculate here solution. Limit, what I am checking continuity at x equal to 2. Okay, first what I'll do, I'll calculate this one. Limit extends to 2 f of x. Okay, limit x approaches to 2 f of x. Okay, that equal to, here x approaches to 2 means what? X approaches to 2 means all x values are slightly less than 2 or slightly greater than 2 but not 2. I'll mark it here to understand. Suppose this is 1, 2, 3. X approaches to 2 means all x values are in the neighborhood of 2. I'll mark that one. All x values are in the neighborhood of 2, like these values. But x is not 2. X is not 2. Okay. So all x values are in the neighborhood of 2. X approaches to 2 means all x values are slightly less than 2 or slightly greater than 2 but not 2. Now, if x approaches to 2 means when x values are in the neighborhood of 2, all x values are in the neighborhood of 2, all x values are in the neighborhood of 2, then all these x values are less than 1 or greater than 1. Look here. 1 is here. This zone is right side of 1. That means all these x values are greater than 1. So when all x values are greater than 1, which function to choose? I need to choose this function phi. Correct? I need to choose this function. So here x approaches to 2 means x values are in this zone. In this zone all values are greater than 1. So which function to choose here? Any confusion is there? No confusion is there. So the function is phi. So limit x approaches to 2, which function to choose? X approaches to 2 means all x values are greater than 1. So I need to choose this function. Good. So the function f of x is what? F of x is phi. Now in this, what to do now? I need to calculate limit of this function. Okay. Here wherever x is there, there you write 2. But actually this is independent from x. So what you will get here? Here answer is same number you will get. Phi you will get. So I calculated limit extends to f of x. I got its answer as phi. Now what I need to do? I need to calculate f of 2. Okay. What is f of 2? How to calculate f of 2? F of x. F of 2 means x value is what? F of 2. X value is what? X value is 2. Right? X value is 2. X value is 2. 2 is greater than 1. So f of x is what? When x is 2. When x is 2, f of x is 5. So what is f of 2? F of 2 is 5. So here I'll write the same thing. What I need, f of 2. F of 2 is 5. What happened? I calculated this value, I got 5. Next I calculated this value, I got 5. So what happened? I came to know that this value is same as this value. These two are equal, right? So what I can say? I can say that therefore limit x approaches to 2, f of x equal to f of 2. So what is the conclusion? Limit extends to 2, f of x equal to f of 2. When I got this step, what I can say? I can say that f of x is continuous at x equal to 2. So f of x is continuous. F of x is continuous at x equal to 2. Okay. So I checked the continuity of this function at x equal to 0. I came to know that function is continuous at x equal to 0. And then I checked continuity at x equal to 1. I came to know that this is not continuous because the left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. So I got that it is discontinuous at x equal to 1. And I got that it is continuous at x equal to 0, discontinuous at x equal to 1 and continuous at x equal to 2. I hope you understand this problem. If you understand this problem properly, especially how to calculate this one, left hand, when we use left hand limit, right hand limit to calculate limit extends to 1 f of x, then you can do these problems very easily. Okay. Now, Fifth question is over now. Now sixth question. This is a interesting question. If you understand this question, all these type of problems you can do very easily. This is easy only, but many students confuse. Okay, let's see what they are asking in this. Sixth question. What they are asking? Find all points of discontinuity of f. What they are asking? Find all points of discontinuity of f, where f is given by f of x is like this. F of x is 2x plus 3 when x is less than or equal to 2. F of x is 2x minus 3 when x is greater than 2. Okay, I need to check all points of discontinuity. This is the problem, lengthy problem. All points of discontinuity. You can check till now whatever the problems I did. In all the problems, the continuity at x equal to 1, continuity at x equal to 5, continuity at x equal to minus 3, like that it is there. But in this, what they are asking, find all points of discontinuity. We need to find all points of discontinuity. That means where this function is defined, at every point I need to check. You see here where this function is defined. When x is less than 2, this function. When x is greater than 2, this function. Where this function is defined? This function is defined on entire real numbers. Look here, I'll mark these things. Okay, I'll go with like this. This is 2. The question is now, when x equal to 0, which function to choose? X equal to 0, which function to choose? 0 is less than 2, na? So, which function to choose? First function. When x equal to minus 2, then which function to choose? Minus 2. Minus 2 is less than 2, na? So, which function to choose? Which function to choose? First function. When x equal to 5, which function to choose? X equal to 5. 5 is greater than 2, na? So, which function to choose? We need to choose second function. Correct? Okay. So, here I do this problem. What is the domain of this function? What I am trying to explain, what is the domain of this function? This function is defined for all real numbers. But the point is, when x is less than 2, this function. When x is greater than 2, this function. Okay, right. So what I'll do here, I do this problem in 3 cases. Case 1, I'll check the continuity in this zone. I'll take it continuity. This is first case. Case 1, when x equal to a, when a value is less than 2, I'll check the continuity. Okay. Case 2, I'll check the continuity at 2. I'll check the continuity at 2. Case 3, I'll check the continuity when a is greater than 2. So 3 cases are there. Case 1, when a value is less than 2. Case 2, when a value equal to 2. Case 3, when a value is greater than 2. Domain of this function is all real numbers. That's why as they are asking find all points of discontinuity, I need to check the continuity on its domain. Its domain is all real numbers. So I need to check on its entire real number. So what I did, I taken this as first case and this as second case at x equal to 2, and third case is greater than 2. Okay, right. So let's start the solution for this problem. Solution. I said I'll do this problem in 3 cases na. Case 1. What is case 1? X equal to a value is less than 2. Actually, what I am trying to say, when I say a function is continuous at x equal to a, limit x approaches to a, f of x equal to f of a, then we say function is continuous at x equal to a. Here, a, till now whatever the problems I did in that, a value given as 1, 2, checking continuity at x equal to 1 means limit extends to 1, f of x equal to f of 1. Checking continuity at x equal to 3 means limit extends to 3, f of x equal to f of 3. Like that we are checking. But here, a value is what? Is a value is 2? I am checking continuity at 2? No. I am checking continuity in this part. In this part means all values are less than 2. Here, 1 is there, 0 is there, minus 1 is there. Less than 2 means minus 100 is there, minus 1 crore is there. All the values are there. I need to check continuity at all the points. As I cannot check all the points, because exam time is not sufficient, I taken it as randomly some a. What is a? A value is less than 2. What I can consider here a value? I can consider a value. Can I consider a value as minus 3? Can I consider a value as minus 3? Yes, you can consider. A value is minus 3 because minus 3 is less than 2. Listen, this is not so easy to explain. I hope you will understand. Okay, limit extends to a f of x. What is a value? A value is any number which is less than 2. Here, what is a value? Can I write a value minus 100? Yes, you can write minus 100. Can I take a value 1? Yes, you can write a value 1 because 1 is less than 2. Can I take a value 3 here in this case? You cannot take a value 3 here because 3 is greater than 2. It goes to another way, right? So here x equal to a, what is a? A value is less than 2. You can take a value as any number which is less than 2. You can take a value 0, you can take a value minus 1, you can take a value minus 2. I hope you are not confusing, you are understanding. Okay, right. Okay, what I need to do? I need to calculate limit extends to a f of x. Okay, limit extends to a f of x. Okay, what I'll do now, actually I'll calculate this one, then I'll calculate this one. If both are equal, then I'll say that f of x is continuous at x equal to a. What is a value? A value is less than 2. Okay, I'm calculating this. Limit extends to a f of x. Limit x approaches to a f of x. Now the question is which function to choose. What is f of x? This function or this function? What is a value? What is number a here? Any number less than 2. What is number here? Any number less than 2. Suppose if we take this number as a 1. Suppose if we take this number as 1. Okay. If I write here, 1 minute. In place of this, if I written 1, all x values are in the neighborhood of 1, then all these values are less than 2. So which function to choose? First function, f of x is 2x plus 3. So here, f of x is 2x plus 3. Right. That equal to. Now, what I need to do? I need to calculate this limit. How to calculate this limit? We do this by direct method. What is direct method? In this function, wherever x is there we'll write a. Okay. Right. What you will get? You will get that 2a. In place of x, I am writing a. 2a plus. So, I calculated this. I got it as 2a plus 3. What is a here? A can be chosen as any number which is less than 2. Okay. Now, I will calculate this f of a. Calculate f of a. Calculate f of a. Okay. F of a. What is a? A value. What is a? A value is any number less than 2. A value is any number less than 2. Correct? So, what I need to write here? What is f of x means? Look here. F of x. Which function to choose? As I said, I can take 1. Okay. 1. 1 is less than 2 now. Which function? Function is f of x is 2x plus 3. F of x is 2x plus 3. So, what is f of a? What I am trying to calculate now? I am trying to calculate f of a. Okay. F of a. What is f of a? F of a is 2a plus 3. So, here I will write the same thing. F of a is 2a plus 3. I hope you are understanding. Okay. So, what happened? I calculated limit extends to a f of x. I got 2a plus 3. I calculated f of a. I got 2a plus 3. What is the conclusion? Therefore, yes, limit x approaches to a, f of x equal to f of a. I got this statement. What is the conclusion from this? Therefore, I can say that f of x is, it is important, listen please, f of x is continuous at x equal to a. What is a value here? A value is less than 2. A value is less than 2. That means at how many points I checked the continuity? Answer to my question. I checked at infinitely many points. All these values. I checked the continuity at x equal to a value is less than 2. I checked the continuity at x equal to minus 3. Yes, I checked. I came to know that it is continuous. I checked the continuity at x equal to minus 100. Yes, I checked. I checked the continuity at x equal to 1. Yes, I checked. So, I checked continuity of this function in this zone. All a values which are less than 2. I hope you understand this. Right? Now, case 2 is what? Checking the continuity of the function at x equal to 2. Checking the continuity of the function at x equal to 2. Right. Case 1 is over. We will move to case 2. Case 2. What is case 2? At x equal to 2. I am checking the continuity of the function. I'll move this one. I am checking the continuity of the function at x equal to 2. Okay. When we say function is continuous at x equal to 2, if limit x approaches to 2, f of x equal to f of 2. Limit x approaches to 2, f of x equal to f of 2. Then we say that function is continuous at x equal to 2. Correct? Okay. So for that, what I'll do, I'll calculate this one. Limit x tends to 2, f of x. And then I'll calculate f of 2. If both are equal, then I say that function is continuous at x equal to 2. Good. Right. So first we'll calculate this. Limit x approaches to 2, f of x. Okay. That equal to limit x approaches to 2, f of x. What is the function to choose? You look here, function is given like this. When x equal to 2, when x equal to 2, here equality symbol is there, you observe. When x equal to 2, which function to choose? We need to choose 2x plus 3. Here, what is the function f of x? F of x is 2x plus 3. F of x is 2x plus 3. Okay. Now, I need to calculate this limit. How to calculate this limit? Here, what is a? Look here, observe x equal to value is very clear here. Here, the problem is what? What is the problem to do further? What I am trying to calculate? Limit x tends to 2, f of x. I am trying to calculate limit x tends to 2, f of x. Here, x approaches to 2 is there. X approaches to 2 means, what are x values? X values are slightly less than 2 or x values are slightly greater than 2 but not 2. Correct? Right. I'll mark that one here. Number 2. Okay. X is approaching to 2 means where the x values will be in the neighborhood of 2. This is 1. This is 3. This pink color zone is there. Na? X values are slightly less than 2 or slightly greater than 2 but not 2. Okay. So here, which function to choose? X approaches to 2 means x value less than 2 possible or not? Yes, x value less than 2 possible. You look here, when x value less than 2, we need to choose this function. Okay. When x value is greater than 2, then we need to choose this function. X approaches to 2 means there is a chance that all x values are less than 2. There is a chance that all x values are greater than 2. I hope you are understanding. So, to calculate limit x tends to 2, f of x, what is needed? Left hand limit, right hand limit is needed here. Okay. So, first I need to calculate left hand limit. Left hand limit. Limit x tends to 2 minus. You observe this one. X approaches to 2 from left. F of x. Okay. So, x approaches to 2 from left means all x values are less than 2. When x value is less than 2, which function to choose? We need to choose 2x plus 3. Yes. I choose in this function. Okay. Now this equal to, now in this function wherever x is there I'll write 2. In this function wherever x is there I'll write 2. Yes, write 2. What you will get? 2 into 2 plus 3. Okay. That is 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. Okay. I got like this. Now I need to calculate right hand limit. Okay. Limit x approaches to 2 from right, f of x. Okay. So, limit x approaches to 2 from right. X approaches to 2 from right means all x values are greater than 2. When x values are greater than 2, which function to choose? Second function. What is that function? 2x minus 3. Now, I need to calculate limit x tends to 2 plus 2x plus 3. I need to calculate this. What I will do? In this function, wherever x is there I'll write 2. Okay, write 2. What you will get? 2 into 2 minus 3. That is 4 minus 3 is 1. What happened? Left hand limit is 7, right hand limit is 1. Are these two are equal? No, they are not equal. So, here I'll write that. Left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. Left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. So, what is the conclusion? Therefore, look here. What is the conclusion? Here, this value does not exist. So, I'll write here. Therefore, limit x approaches to 2 f of x does not exist. When this does not exist, actually what I am trying to do, I need to calculate this, I need to calculate this. If both are equal, then I say function is continuous at x equal to 2. But when I try to calculate this, I got limit does not exist. When this value does not exist, how I will check whether it is equal to f of 2 or not? I cannot check. So that I will conclude that f of x is discontinuous at x equal to 2. So I will write here f of x is discontinuous at x equal to 2. See, I am checking the continuity for this function in this zone I checked the continuity in first case. I came to know that it is continuous everywhere here, and I am checking the continuity at x equal to 2. I came to know that it is discontinuous at x equal to 2. Now I am checking the continuity in case 3. What is case 3? Whenever a value is greater than 2. Okay. F of x. What is the case 3? Case 1 is over, case 2 is over, case 3 is over. At x equal to a, what is a value here? A value is greater than 2. Right. We are checking the continuity of this function here. In this zone I checked as a case 1, this one I checked as case 2, and this case 3. Okay, what is case 3? Limit extends to a, f of x equal to f of a. Then we say that function is continuous at x equal to a. Here x equal to a, what is a value? A value greater than 2. A value greater than 2 means you can take a value any number. You can take 3, 4, 5, any number greater than 2. You can take any number. You can take a value 100 also. Okay. So first I will calculate limit extends to a, f of x. Okay. Limit x approaches to a, f of x. I will calculate. Limit x approaches to a, f of x. What function to choose? Here a value is greater than 2. Na? For example, I will take a value is some 100. Suppose that this a value is 100 now. When a value is 100, x approaches to 100 means all x values are in the neighborhood of 100. In the neighborhood of 100, all x values, this is 100 now. In the neighborhood of 100, here somewhere 2 is there. In the neighborhood of 100, all values are greater than 2. So which function to choose? It is very simple. Which function to choose? This function. Okay. Equal to, f of x. What is f of x here? F of x is 2x minus 3. Now I need to calculate limit of this. How to calculate limit of this? Wherever x is there I will write a. Okay, right? What you will get? 2a minus 3. Okay. Now what did I did? I calculated this. I got f of a is 2a minus 3. Now I need to calculate f of a. Okay, f of a. Calculating f of a. Here a value is what? A value, for example, you taken it as 100. A value, for example, you taken it as 100. 100 is greater than 2. So 100 is greater than 2 now. F of a is what? Actually, f of x is second function, as if we take a is 100. F of a is what? F of a is 2a minus 3. Okay. So what is f of a? F of a is 2a minus 3. What happened? I calculated this. I got 2a minus 3. I calculated this. That is also 2a minus 3. So that I can say that these two are equal. So I'll conclude. Therefore, limit x approaches to a, f of x equal to f of a. So what I can say? F of x is continuous. F of x is continuous at x equal to a whenever a value is greater than 2. Okay. So I am checking the continuity in 3 cases. Case 1, I came to know that it is continuous. You see here, case 1, I came to know that this function is continuous whenever a value is less than 2. In case 2, I check the continuity at x equal to a. Look here, at x equal to a value equal to 2. So here I came to know that to calculate limit extends to f of x, I need left hand limit, right hand limit. I calculated. I came to know that they are not equal, so limit does not exist. So this is discontinuous at x equal to 2. Okay. In case 3, I checked continuity in this zone. I came to know that it is continuous. So what they are asking in the question, find the all points of discontinuity. Correct? I checked the continuity in this zone. I checked continuity here, and I checked continuity here. On entire domain, this is discontinuous at this point. Correct? So what is the conclusion? I will conclude. Therefore, from case 1, case 2 and case 3, what is the conclusion? F of x is, they are asking, f of x is discontinuous at x equal to 2. They are asking to find all points of discontinuity. It is discontinuous at only one point. That one point is at x equal to 2. I hope you understand this problem. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.